Hey everybody, my name is Natalie Duncan-Emmons. I wanted to thank you for listening to this episode of The Morning Show. I'm the creator, the producer, and the host of the show. We want you to check out our website. It's themorningshowwithnatalie.com. You can go to that website. You can see all about our sponsors, all about the show. You can even listen to live episodes while they're going on right there from the website. Another way to listen to the show live is go to Live 365. You can download that app and just search for The Morning Show. It's right there. Super easy. We want you to hit the like button and subscribe to this channel if you will. That way you can keep up with what's going on the morning show. Thank you. I hope you enjoy it. My name is Natalie Duncan-Emmons, and you are listening to The Morning Show. It's Friday morning, and on Friday mornings, well, we take a look at our featured artists and spend a little time with them. And we've had a great week on The Morning Show with just some of the funnest music you will ever hear by our featured artist, Endless Highway. We've got Jason and Vanessa Griggs with us. Jason, Vanessa, you there?
We are here.
Yes, we are. Thank you, Natalie.
We are excited about this. Look, when I say fun music, that's just the way that I think of Endless Highway. Oh, yes, the sound's incredible. Yes, the songs are incredible. The blend, all of that, the harmony, it's remarkable, but it's just fun. It's just fun music.
Well, thanks so much.
Yeah, we love it. When you look at your career, many hits in the top 40 charts, regularly featured at the National Quartet Convention. You've been over at the Ark Encounter. You've been on Daystar Television Network, 3ABN, and on Gospel Music USA. Look, one thing caught my attention, and that's that Ark over there. Tell me what you did at the Ark. I've been wanting to go.
Oh, yeah, that's a really neat place. If you've never been, you should go. Last year, we sang at the 40 Days and 40 Nights of Gospel Music, and it was us with New Song is who we sang with last year. We'll be going back again this year, and I think we're going to be with Lauren Talley this year. But Ken Ham is kind of the founder who put all that together at the Ark, and it's amazing. A life-size replica of the Ark, and you can walk through it. So many things that you've never thought about in reading the biblical accounts that it kind of brings to life, just kind of fills in a lot of the dots of you wonder, how did they do that? Mm-hmm. And so, this is one man's opinion of possibly how it was done, but it makes a whole lot of sense. So anyway, everybody should go to the Ark if you've never been. It's worth the trip.
Well, I've been thinking I wanted to go, and now you've convinced me. I've got to go.
Yes, got to go.
Another thing that you guys, I don't know if you do this like all of the time, but I know that regularly, I believe you do. You open for Mark Lowry. Look, that's got to be a whole lot of fun. What's it like to sing and travel around with Mark Lowry?
Well, it's as fun as everybody thinks it would be. And one of the number one questions we get is they're like, what's Mark really like off stage? Is he really that nice? And we're like, this is the answer we give everybody. It's if you could be with him like we've got to be with him, he's everything you hoped he would be if you ever got to meet him and hang around him. I mean, he truly is one of the most gracious people I've ever met, one of the most loving people I've ever met. He is super intelligent and very deep biblically, but he's also funny too. That whole ADHD thing's not a joke. That's not a routine. I mean, that's the truth. Him. That's very real. That's on and off stage. Wow. But it has been a treasure of a lifetime for us to get to do this last year and again this year. And we're already talking about dates for next year. It's the blast. I mean, it's a dream come true for us. Never in a million years would we thought we had been doing this. And so we're just grateful for the opportunity to be able to go to stand with him and to sing on the stage that he's given us to do. And we get to do some stuff with him on stage. Wow. And so it's everything that you would think it would be, and hope it would be.
Well, I bet that would be a fun concert to get to watch. Well, let's talk a little bit about your family, because I've been telling our listeners all week, you're going to learn a lot about Endless Highway on Friday morning. So I know it's you and your wife and your two children that the group is consisted of. Tell us a little bit about your family, Jason.
Okay. Well, my family, they've been gospel singers for a long time. Back in the 70s, and there was a group called the Songmasters. It was Joel and Marcy Kelsey. From that group came my uncle is Uncle Dale Shipley, that sang with Perfect Heart for years.
Oh my goodness!
And
I did not know that. I remember Dale Shipley. I had no idea. Goodness gracious!
And that's why there's a little bit of resemblance if you see us.
I can see it now, and I'm looking at his picture on the Zoom, everybody. Yeah. So I mean, I'm looking right here at his face, and if you remember Dale Shipley, there is some resemblance between Dale and Jason. So yes, carry on.
I'm shorter and fatter than he is, but we both have the same hair color now.
Well, I
But,
do see that family resemblance there.
Yeah, but also from the group, the Songmasters, came Debbie Talley. So they found her in Clinton, Kentucky. They were singing at her church one day, and they were needing a singer, and they just happened to notice this young girl out there singing every word to every song, and they just talked to her, and that's kind of how it started from there. And so anyway, my family sang for years, and I sang here locally with my dad and some other groups here. And then once Vanessa and I married, I just kind of joined her family. And her family was the Joylanders, and that's where Endless Highway comes from.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that they started this ministry 51 years ago, and about 5 or 6 years ago, we changed the name to Endless Highway. Yeah. And so that's just kind of my trek through gospel music.
Well, it's been a fun journey, I'm sure.
Oh, it's great. I wouldn't trade it for anything. I heard years ago, somebody said, if you will allow people the opportunity to love you, they will love you. Yeah. And so we've been loved by a whole lot of people all over the country.
Yeah, I agree. There are a lot of people who love you guys, and for a lot of good reasons. Well, let's play the song, I believe that's pretty high on the charts right now, that Come Home Kind of God. We love it here on the morning show. We've played it an awful lot, and our listeners love it. So here it is, Endless Highway, Come Home Kind of God.
Been running for a long time. You might have just walked away. You might have been looking for a new life, and the looking led you astray. No matter the miles between where you've been and where you are, there's a Father waiting, praying for your wandering heart. He's an I don't care how far you ran, just come home kind of God. He's a go out looking for you, reaching out a hand if you're looking for him or not. Loves the prodigal, and he's never gonna let you go when you're at the end of your road. He's an arms wide open, loving you, hoping you'll come home, 'cause he's a come home kind of God. Like a shepherd goes looking for a lost sheep and leaves behind the 99. He won't stop, won't quit, won't sleep, do whatever it takes to find every rebel soul wearing wayward shoes. If you ask me how I know, it's 'cause it found me too. He's an I don't care how far you ran, just come home kind of God. He's a go out looking for you, reaching out a hand if you're looking for him or not. He loves the prodigal, and he's never gonna let you go when you're at the end of your road. He's an arms wide open, loving you, hoping you'll come home, 'cause he's a come home kind of God. When you're tired of running, come home, 'cause there ain't nothing like home. There's a Father waiting at home. So come on home, come on home. He's an I don't care how far you ran, just come home kind of God. He's a go out looking for you, reaching out a hand if you're looking for him or not. He loves the prodigal, and he's never gonna let you go when you're at the end of your road. He's an I don't care how far you ran, just come home kind of God. He's a go out looking for you, reaching out a hand if you're looking for him or not. He loves the prodigal, and he's never gonna let you go when you're at the end of your road. He's an arms wide open, loving you, hoping you'll come home, 'cause he's a come home kind of God. A come home kind of God.
All right, there's that song that's just a whole lot of fun. We love that. Come home kind of God. Well, we talked just briefly at the beginning. I said something about the unique sound that Endless Highway has. I wanted to elaborate just a minute on on that. Once you hear Endless Highway, you can't mistake it. I mean, it's not, you don't accidentally mistake it for somebody else or have to sit and try to figure out who that is. It's an unmistakable sound that you guys have. And it's the most unique blend. You've got that foundation, that Southern gospel, but it's just enough bluegrass. It's heavy acoustic. And I would even say, I don't think there's such word, but a little bit folksy. There's a little bit of a folksy sound in there somewhere mixed in with everything else. But whatever it is, it's incredible. We love it. Whatever it is, just don't change it. It's an incredible sound, guys.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. We have a lot of musical influences, and we all listen to all kinds of music, and we just kind of pull from all of it. And we're musicians, so we love to just play instruments, and it kind of got all put in a bowl together and mixed up and just came out as Endless Highways. All I know how to say.
And it's not just like anybody else. You've just got your own thing going on. Let's talk just a minute, if you can, about that latest project, Come Home. And I'll be honest with you, I'm a new fan to Endless Highway, and I was not familiar with the group until this project, and I just fell in love with it. This is an incredible album right here. The latest album is Come Home. I actually saw you live. It's the first and only time that I've ever seen you live was at the Absolutely Gospel Music Awards just a few weeks ago. And this album, I was there. It was so much fun. And this album won Country Roots Recording of the Year. Am I right about that? That is the right.
Yes, that's the right correct.
Award, right? Yeah. And you guys just showed out on stage that night. It was terrific. So I just wanted to comment about the project and how incredible that last album is. And congratulations on that award, guys.
Well, thank you very much. We appreciate that. We were excited about that project. It was our first opportunity to work with Wayne Hahn as producer. And we were just curious to see what it'd be like to work with him. And he is such a busy guy. It's hard to get in his schedule sometimes because he's just incredible. And everybody wants to work with him. And we were blessed that he would even consider working with us. So when we did, we brought several songs that we had to the table. But honestly, some of those songs, and Come Home Kind of God was one that Wayne brought to the table. We met with him and we sang a little bit. He listened to the songs that we brought and he said, well, let me suggest some songs for you guys. And so that album is kind of probably half of what we brought and half of what he brought to the table as far as songs. And thank God for the writers, man, great writers of those songs. And I'm always try to be, shine a light on those writers because man, that's their gift. Those songs are their babies and they trust us with their babies to take them and try to give life to them.
Tell us some of those writers, Jason. I haven't looked at any who wrote these songs. I know every song on the album, but I don't know who wrote any of them. Tell me some of those writers.
Well, sure. Well, the Come Home Kind of God, since you just played it, that was written by Joseph Habedank, Lee Black, and Scotty Inman.
We should have known it. That's why it's so good.
Yeah, that's right. And it's kind of got that Joseph Habedank feel.
It sure does. It sure does.
And then folks like Dixie Phillips,
I know Miss
Rachel
Dixie.
McCutcheon. Off the top of my head, I'm trying to even think what the songs are so I can even think of who wrote them.
Well, look, I'm fixing to play this one right here because I like this one a whole lot. Every Valley Has a Promise. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Yeah.
I think that was Dixie Phillips, I believe.
That
and Rachel
me
McCutcheon.
because I like Miss Dixie. She's a hoot.
Yeah.
She's a good lady. Well, let's play it. She's a friend of the morning show, Miss Dixie Phillips out there. And then this is off that album that is so great called Come Home. Here's our featured artist of the week, Endless Highway. Every Valley Has a Promise.
When my valleys bring me tears and my faith is flawed by fears, my heart's crying for relief. That's when grace comes to carry me. Every valley has a promise, every shadow has an end. Dark days won't last sun will shine again. I'll hold on a little longer, keep trusting in the Lord. Every valley has a promise, and my soul will be restored. It's the place new hope is born, and love grows among the thorns, where bitter becomes so sweet. It is there you are changing me. Every valley has a promise, every shadow has an end. Dark days won't last forever, the sun will shine again. I'll hold on a little longer, keep trusting in the Lord. Every valley has a promise, and my soul will be restored. Oh, every valley has a promise, every shadow has an end. Dark days won't last forever, the sun will shine again. And I'll hold on a little longer, keep trusting in the Lord. Every valley has a promise, and my soul will be restored. Every valley has a promise, every valley has a promise.
Well, Miss Dixie wrote a good one right there, and you guys nailed it on that recording. Every valley has a promise. Jason, let's talk about the new single. And every single that you've put out off the album has been so successful. I mean, it's just done tremendous on the charts. And I have a feeling that this, you said this would be the last single off of the project. I have a feeling that this one is going to do just as well, if not better, than all of the rest of them. And it's called About the Business. I'll say this about the song: it's catchy, it's fun to listen to, and it's just a great radio song. So I appreciate you guys sending out all these good radio songs. I mean, you're easy and fun to play, and I appreciate that. Tell us about this new song, About the Business.
Sure. Well, this is another song that Wayne Hahn brought to us, and I think he and Taranda Bean, and I think it was Jaron Davis. I think they were the writers. I'm just going off the top of my head. I know.
Apologize if you didn't get
Yeah,
it right.
apologize if I didn't get. I think I'm leaving one out, but off the top of my head, I can't remember.
They
But I
won't
know
know.
those three had a
If they're
hand
right.
in it.
Yeah.
But yes, it is fun. It's bouncy. It's got some soul to it. It's kind of got that old church Pentecostal type church feel to it.
It does.
It's a hand clapper and a fun song to sing. But I love the story too. You know, we are to be about the business of the Father. He told us to occupy till he comes. And even when the parents of Jesus lost him, you know, they found him in the temple, and he said,
Yeah.
you know, I've got to be about my Father's business. So we just all need to take that lesson. We've still got a job to do. If we've got breath in our lungs and we've got life to live today, we've all got a job to do.
That's
And
right.
we need to be salt and light. So we need to get out there and be about the business.
Let's do it. Let's do it right now. Here's that new song by Endless Highway, About the Business.
It's time to be about the business of the Father. It's time to be about the business of the King. We could sit all day, sing and pray, but there's work said, why did you worry? Now didn't you know I had to be about the business of the Father? It's time to be about the business of the Father. It's time to be about the business of the King. We could sit all day, sing and pray, but there's work that's gotta be done. Jesus set us free to let the whole world see that the victory's already been won. It's time to be about the business of the Father. Nowadays we're so busy with more than our share. Sometimes it seems at the end of the day we just spend time chasing the air. We gotta make sure our labors are not in vain. We've gotta work while there's daylight out in the field. We need to be about the business of the Father. Oh, it's time to be about the business of the Father. It's time to be about the business of the King. We could sit all day, sing and pray, but there's work that's gotta be done. Jesus set us free to let the whole world see that the victory's already been won. It's time to be about the business of the Father. Walking, talking, working, listening. We're gonna be walking, talking, and working, listening. Singing, preaching, shouting, reaching. It's time to be about the business. It's time to be about the business of the Father. Oh, it's time to be about the business of the King. We could sit all day, sing and pray, but there's work that's gotta be done. Jesus set us free to let the whole world see that the victory's already been won. It's time to be about the business of the Father. It's time to be about the business of the Father.
Well, we've had a good time this morning here on the morning show with our featured artist of the week, Jason, Vanessa. I appreciate you taking this time on this Friday morning to be with us here on the morning show.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, glad to be a part.
Well, it's been a lot of fun, and you guys have a friend right here. Don't forget that.
All right, Natalie, we won't forget it.
We'll have you back sometime. Y'all take care.
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right, we're going out this morning with Endless Highway, the one that I like so much. Well, Lord, this just slipped my mind. I've played it the past 2 days. What's the one on the album, Jason? Starts with a T. Come
Starts
on.
with a T.
Yeah. It's for your son.
Take it from here.
Take it.
Take it from here.
Leaving out with Endless Highway with my favorite just about on that album. Take it from here. I do love that song, by the way. Okay. Thank y'all so much.
All right,
Okay.
thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Don't wanna carry this burden, 'cause this burden is weighing me down. It's causing sorrow, heartache and fear, and I need you to take it from here. It's like a rock on my shoulders, and it's been there for so long. My to shaking and trembling. So I give it to you, for your mercy is strong. Don't want to carry this burden, 'cause this burden is weighing me down. It's causing sorrow, heartache and fear, and I need you to take it from here. I faced it down like a fighter, and I have lost every time. But now I'm finding my victory when I step away and let you in the fight. Oh, don't want to carry this burden, 'cause this burden is weighing me down. It's causing sorrow, heartache and fear, and I need you to take it from here. Take it from here, take it from here. All that once held me will soon disappear. Take it from here, take it from here. Lord, I surrender, take it from here. Don't want to carry this burden, 'cause this burden is weighing me down. It's causing sorrow, heartache and fear, and I need you to take it from here.